Hello everybody.
Hello.
So more between us. This is I think 21. Yeah, question 21.
Yeah.
Ahjuxue is eating ice cream. Can't have any anymore.
My favorite.
Okay.
Oh, that was cold. Okay.
Ahjuxue Agashe. No one. As a child, what did you wish to become when you grew up? It's kind of obvious. I mean, I wanted to be a doctor because I thought stethoscope and the white robe was cool. What?
I wanted to be a football player. NFL athlete. Yeah. Because I love that sport.
It's gonna work that way for someone short.
Yeah, I know. Too bad I'm too small. It's like when my parents say, "You're too small, they're gonna crush you. They're gonna pancake you and you're gonna die." I had very supporting parents.
I think for me, like, when I said I wanted to be a doctor, I don't think my parents cared. Because they're just like, oh, you know, she's young, she don't know anything yet. Her dreams will eventually change when she grows up. That was me.
If I said that I wanted to be a doctor, my parents would have been like, "Woohoo!
Thrilled.
Yeah, woo! Be a doctor! That's the shit!" Because Hmong people the old Hmong generation have this belief that doctor is like the only job that's worth having. But they don't understand that when you're a doctor, you have almost no life because you're always working.
I'm working 80 hours a week.
So I'm not saying I'm hating on doctors. I'm just saying I applaud you guys because you guys literally give up your life.
You're on call and everything.
Yeah. So
we can't do that. We just don't have that mindset to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, what's yours?
Why do you think some couples end up cheating on each other? I think that a reason why couples cheat on each other has to do with the fact that they are not ready to commit themselves in a relationship. So when they have certain things taken away from them, like they want it back, and a sign of rebellion, right, against that mindset of compromise, right, is, well, I'm going to do the ultimate taboo to get out of this compromise, which is just cheating. I just think that because not everybody is ready to be in a relationship, but people do get in it because it's when you're single and you hear about the goods of being in a relationship, it does sound attractive, you know, to a single person. But you don't know it until you're in it, and then you don't know if you're ready until you're in it. And so I think a lot of people who cheat, they just, you know, are not ready. And that's one of the reasons.
I think differently. Well, here's my reason is...
It's one of the reasons, not all the reasons.
Yeah, you know, one of the reasons. Some people think different. That's Ahjuxue's thinking. My thinking is different. Like, for me, I mean, I agree that, you know, it is like that. But, shoot, I just lost it. But, like, okay, like, it is understandable why, like, you know, when we got married, a lot of the elders say to us that others are going to be jealous of your life. So other people are going to want to destroy it because they envy what you guys have. So they're going to come and poke at your life and destroy it. But the thing is, you have to communicate, you have to be strong in order to get past through it. And like, that's why, like, to me, I do agree with that. Some people, they are not strong enough, they're not ready for it. Hence the reason why they end up cheating. Hence the reason why they end up seeing that, oh, this is more valuable, this other person is better for me than what I already have. I mean, I'm not saying it's wrong that like some people, they end up choosing the person they want to be with, but then as it goes on, it doesn't work out, and they start cheating. That's kind of bad. I mean, for me, I look at it, I mean, you should break up, get rid of that person, and then move on to the next person.
Not literally get rid of, but
yeah, but like
but get that, but
out of your life, and then
yeah.
move on to someone that is better for you, that gives you meaning and becomes the part of you. But like, if you're gonna be in a relationship and you're gonna choose to cheat, I mean, come on, like, you gotta see what you have first before you cheat. I mean, if it's not what you want, let's say, you're dating and it's not what you want, I mean, it's okay. Just break up and move on.
Yeah.
But don't be stupid and an a-hole and be cheating.
Well,
that's just stupid.
Well, that's the thing is humans, as humans, we are selfish, and we are habitual people, right? So we develop habits, and then we keep the habits, and we develop patterns, and we keep the patterns. But more so, we're selfish. So reasons why cheating happens is some of those people, they don't want to lose the good things that they have with that person, and then they're like, well, if I can keep the good things at the same time, get another good thing for myself. Okay,
that's just me. Okay, you you can't have everything.
No, I know, yeah, but I think that's
cruel.
I think
like
that's
people.
that's another root of that situation, right? Is I think that everything that we do as human beings, I try to look at it from what are our primal instincts, and because we're no different from animals, we're an animal too, and so. When you look at animals and you look at how they act, you can see it that, a lot of the things that we do as humans, we just come up with explanations to kind of like blindfold, or not blindfold, but sugarcoat what what it really boils down to. And I think when you look at animals like lions, right? And tigers, like there's a reason why, like the tigers, when the female tigers, they don't stick around with the men, and they don't, because they're very independent, right? And so you can see it that a lot of women who are like that, they have that mindset. I don't need to be with a man forever. I just need to be with a man that's going to suit my needs for when I need it, and now I don't need it, I'm gone.
Yeah.
So I just think that we as humans in general, we can't help but those are our impulses. But the best part of what makes us different as humans is we can develop the mindset and the will, and the love of not doing it, and then we don't do it, and we're okay with it. And I think that's what makes us different, right? But some people, they can't get over that, and so they let that like be a part of them. And we both know people who in our lives that we've met and we've been around that have done that. Some are very close people to us, and some are very distant, but we've seen it, we know that, and we see why they do it.
It's stupid.
It is. It is, because I think that you have to be able to mature yourself. You have to be able to control those impulses.
Yeah.
And if you can't, then what are you doing in your life? So,
yeah. That was a very good question.
Mm-hmm. We can talk about it for a long time, but
Yeah.
I think that we have to.
I think we're gonna cut it short with you guys because Ahjuxue and I we tend to have these type of conversation. Like like sometime listening to the radio and it pops up and like we talk about it. We could agree, disagree. We have different thoughts and stuff like that, and conversation goes on, and it's interesting. But yeah, let us know what you guys think of that question.
Yep.
But
you guys probably have your own explanations too.
Yeah, we're not saying we're right at it. Everybody has their own opinions, their own explanation, their own thoughts. This is just our thoughts generally, and these questions are just between us of what we think.
Right.
But yeah, that is it for this Between Us. Do submit more below, and we'll see you guys in the next one.